My name's Jake, and I think this video is a long time coming. It's going to be how to get better and play better at Call of Duty. So first of all, this is Mission Domination, which in my opinion is one of the more hard maps to play domination on. And so first of all, my perks are Extreme Conditioning, Quick Draw, and Dead Silence, because Extreme Conditioning I like to get where I'm going quickly to set up as far as position-wise. Quick Draw I like to win one-on-one gunfights, and Dead Silence because I like to sound whore. And my gun is the Scar H with the suppressor and extended mags. I'm actually a pretty big fan of the Scar. I was just trying to get a gold at this point, that's why I was using it over the ACR. But let's take the first route I run. So I run up this creek, and at the beginning you saw me throw stuns, and I know stuns don't affect people right at the beginning. That's not what I was trying to do. I use stuns as checkers. It's called stun checking, but to see if somebody's there. So I did that. Nobody was up there, so I knew it was safe to push up. So now I'm just sitting back in this corner, trying to pick them off because I know they're going to be spawning on C because they have B and C right now. So I'm trying to push up to C because I want them to spawn on A, because on domination on mission you want them to spawn A and you want to control C and B. So I get killed, and keep in mind I care about winning. I do not care about KD, so you're going to see me die, several times on this. So I'm pushing back to C because, again, I want this flag. Everything on this map is, I mean, you can win with A and B, but it goes a lot smoother if you have B and C. So I get killed there through the smoke, and I keep going back to C. Instead of jumping on it right now, because I see there was a skull, several skulls by C, I stay back and try to pick them off, because that spot, the top creek, is actually a spawn area. So I know they're going to keep spawning there because we're kind of dominating them. So that's one of the few spots that spawn when they're getting dominated. So we push up to that area, and I know they're going to be spawning out there for two reasons. One, it said that we were losing A, and for two, our guys spawned. So again, I stun check that top because that's guys will come up there. That's one of the only ways to get the B. So I stun checked and nade checked. There was a guy, so I killed him. Right now, I bait him, and that's the only time I use the FMGs. So it's just so you know, I get the specials, and at this point, I'm thinking, yeah, maybe I'll get a Moab. But here's the thing: even if I'm close to the Moab, and if we're in a position where I need to get a flag, the flag comes first over my Moabs. I've played a lot of matches where I've been a couple off Moab, we were losing, and I jumped on the flag to get the win. So right now I'm really just, trapping them at C, trying to pick them off so I can make a push for C. And I actually should have jumped on C right there. That was really my fault, and honestly it was because I was a little greedy with wanting to get a Moab. But now I'm just patrolling because they're going to be spawning back C, and they're going to be spawning the top creek area. So we lose B, and I should have jumped on B right there, especially with that AC-130 cover. But I don't. I push back to the C area. Now, one thing, I'm going to take a little break here because the AC-130 is kind of, killing everybody. And to say, like, okay, I don't have the best reflexes in the world. I have above average, so that's not what makes me a good player. What makes me a good player is being able to know where they're coming from, because I have knowledge of this game, and to think about in a split second what ways could I be getting shot at. And you'll see that here in a little bit with the sniper, and I'll bring it up. And that's really what makes a good Call of Duty player. Like, you got to ask yourself, what are you trying to do? If you're trying to play just the objective, then there's more to it than just jumping on the flag. Get control of that area, get map control, and then jump on the flag, unless you absolutely need the flag. So I die on my streak right there, so I'm like, screw it. I'm not even going to try for another Moab. At this point, I'm just going to try to get as many kills and get the win. So I stun checked there again. And so they take C, so I know they're going to be coming there. And the key is to be patient too. If you know there's a guy there, you kill one of their friends, they're going to want to come at you. And just wait, don't rush them, because then you're sprinting and chances are you're going to lose. And I get killed by Final staying there, which is, kind of stupid, but what are you going to do? So I go back to B, stun check again. So 95% of the times, I will die with no nades and no stuns in my pocket. I use them a lot. In there, I tried to get a nade. You can actually hit that nade, I think, with a frag, and I'm not sure with the Simtex. So, that's just something I tried. Obviously, it didn't work. Okay, so now I'm spawning Creek. So now I know that they're not spawning there, so this gives me an opportunity. Well, my teammate took C, but that would have given me an opportunity to take C myself, because I know they took A, and I know they're going to spawn back there. See, this is the kind of things that I'm saying you got to think about while you're playing. Once again, I stun check there, because I know they're going to want to push B in. From that side, that's the most logical angle to push from. There I get lucky. That's it happens. You get lucky sometimes. So now I'm just regenerating my health, waiting for here. I heard that they were losing C, and I get sniped. So the reason I looked up is I was going to stun it. So now I know there's several on C, and this is a mistake by me up here. Okay, I know there's 2 guys there, but yet I go back out there. Even to throw a grenade, I shouldn't have challenged. I should have flanked around back to that sniper stoop and went up that way. That was my fault. Do not challenge a guy, especially when they're in a position of an advantage over you, like they had the head glitch and the high ground, and especially because there were multiple guys. Nobody's that good. They're not going to kill them all, unless you get extremely lucky. So now I want to get C. My friend's on it. He caps it, but I was right there. So now they have A, so I know they're going to be spawning back in the A village and then maybe on the creek, depending on how far we push into A. So right now I'm just still patrolling B. And here's what I believe this is what I'm talking about with the sniper. See, I know there was only 2 places that sniper was going to shoot me, either from that back little head glitch back there or the top of the building. I shot in the building, didn't get hit marker, so I knew instantly he was over there. I shot at him, obviously didn't finish him off, and it came back to haunt me right there. I shouldn't have pushed. I should have been patient and waited on him. So I'm pushing back C because they have 2 flags, so they're going to be spawning top creek or back in A. Unfortunately, they were not spawning top creek. And look, okay, see those nades? It's called shutting the door. Essentially, you know where they're coming from, so just throw a nade out there. If somebody sees a nade or stun, they're going to be more cautious, therefore allowing you more time to get on that flag and get the capture. See, I saw that guy, knew he was going to come up. See, patience yet again. And I know I don't always exhibit the most patience, but, in theory, you just be patient. And you're going to see, if I would have had a 4-bar here, I may have killed him. And a huge fail. But, what are you going to do? So I switch over to the ACR because at this point I had noticed some of the shots were getting away from me with the SCAR. So I switch over to the good old ACR with focus. And this is my bread and butter class right here, red dot ACR focus. Here, anybody I play with knows this is what I use. And see, I use my stuns again. The stuns and nades are your best friend. And I get taken out, but hey, I got 3 of them, so you know what? I did my job. I kept them all C for a little longer. And at this point, I know we have it in the bag because we're winning by, a decent point margin. Unless we just screw up and they dominate us, which doesn't usually happen. But as you can see on this map, I never actually got control of C and B for a long time, and maybe that was just the spawns, or maybe it just didn't go that way. But if for future reference, anybody playing on this map on domination, try to hold C and B C and B is much better. I hear we're losing C, but I knew my guys were back there, and I watched the kill feed, so I knew we had won. Stuns yet again on there. And you're gonna see, this is some good reflexes. I challenge him, I shouldn't have done that, I got lucky. The sniper, luckily I get the drop on him, and I get taken out from the side. So now I know we win, so I'm just trying to rush their spawn and get a couple more kills before the match ends. And this right here, you're gonna see me shoot at this guy. Now, most people would have let him go, and I don't kill him, but that's not the point. I scared this guy, and he had a good position, so he didn't poke his head back out there because I continued to shoot at him, and we win the match by a decent amount. 57 points is decent. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll make this an ongoing series, and I would actually appreciate it if you would like this video, because I think this could potentially help some people. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.